What's going
What's good,
on,
man?
everybody? And thanks for tuning back in to another episode of Florida Prison Talk. I'm your host, Easy Win. And it's been I know the videos haven't been coming consistent for y'all, but I'm getting right back on it. I had a lot of stuff going on with my photo booth company. I was doing so many YouTube videos, I almost forgot about the shit that bring me money every day. So I had to get back on that. But without no further ado, introduce yourself, bruh.
Live. You know what I'm saying? AKA LTrane, AKA Chalk Low.
All right. Tell people where you're from.
From Brooklyn, Coney Island. You know what I'm saying? Straight Brooklyn. You know, I lived a lot of other places, but I'm from Brooklyn.
Got you. Coney Island. Okay. How was Coney Island, man?
Man, Coney Island is a beautiful place. You know what I'm saying? Because we got the beach, we got the rides and everything else. It's a very beautiful place. In the summertime, we call that our Miami. Because you have to come there to get entertained. You know what I'm saying? There's other places in Brooklyn you could go, but Coney Island, everybody go. You got people that come from across seas just to go to Coney Island, to go to Nathan's and things like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yes, sir. I've been to Nathan's a bunch of times in my city, Westchester. But yeah, man, so where'd you end up doing your prison time at?
Connecticut.
Okay, let me back up a little bit. What part of Connecticut did you live in?
I lived in New London, Connecticut.
Okay. I got a guy from guy I work with from Rhode Island, and he say New London is serious out there, man. I don't know if that's from his point of view or is it serious, but he said he stayed away from New London, man. So
well, it started getting serious out there. Whatever, it started getting serious out there. I mean, like back in the day, see, I went to Connecticut by myself because my father lived out there. And then I ran into a whole bunch of Brooklyn dudes that was out there. You know what I'm saying? And they was like, oh, yo, you out here by yourself? Yeah, me and my father. And my cousins and my uncles lived out there also. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But now it's like New London is like now is kind of like, you know, they say it's dangerous, but to me it's not dangerous. Because when I was out there, you know, what's this dude name from Dipset? I always hear him talk about how he took over blocks and all that. But I never seen him. I know he talk about West Coit. You know what I'm saying? And there's no way you could take over West Coit, nigga. I know what family ran West Coit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And how you end up getting in trouble out in New London in Connecticut, man? What crime got you to prison out there?
Well, okay. Briefly. Okay. It was a situation. We had a little bit of beef with some dudes, right? They called themselves the MOB, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And one day, dude pulled the starter pistol and shot at the ground. It was like, yo, you could have been dead. So I didn't go to school. I waited for the niggas to get out of school, and they drove through the projects we used to hustle in, and I just tore the car up. You want to play? Yeah, you want to play with starter pistols. I'm not playing with starter pistols because you just threatened my life. So that, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't get caught that day, but the cops took an AK, they took a AR, whatever, but they couldn't find the gun that I did the shooting with.
Okay. And how much time did they give you for that?
Well, I was facing 45 if I blew trial. But in Connecticut, if you're under 21, you know, you're a minor until you're 21.
Oh.
I used a youthful offender, and I went to court for about 1.5 years before they broke it down to 3 years. And I copped out under the alpha docket, meaning I don't want to go to trial, but I don't know if y'all have enough evidence, but I don't want to go to trial.
Okay. So you catch the case for the shooting. You was underage. You was a youthful offender. What facility did you go to in Connecticut?
Well, I started first. I went to Montville, the county. I went to Montville, and then from Montville, once I got sentenced, I was moved to Walker. That's where me and Keith Murray was at in Walker.
Oh, Keith Murray, the singer?
Yeah, the rapper.
Oh yeah. Okay. You've seen Keith Murray. Okay, we're gonna get into that. So this facility you at Walker, do they have any gangs on that compound? What gangs are there?
Oh, they had Latin Kings, Nietas, Solitos.
They had Nietas?
Wow. Yeah. Pump Nation, Brotherhood, and 20 Love.
I ended the dude Stacks, my homeboy, he got a YouTube page. He was with 20 Love. And when he see this interview, he was with Cheshire. When he sees this interview, he was gonna he's gonna know what you're talking about. What organization were you with?
I fucked with 20 Love.
Okay. You fuck with 20 Love because 20 Love has whites and blacks in it, right?
It had whites and blacks, and the reason why I fucked with 20 Love because I used to fuck with Hartford niggas all day. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't none of that, oh, we're gonna jump you in, or I gotta burn you 3 times to get in. We put our hand on the Bible or Quran and swore to an oath to protect our brothers and everything else. And then the founder of 20 Love started calling me his son. His name is Hubba Bub. He started calling me Little Bub. And ironic, after I left the prison summers, well, we'll get into that. I'll tell you about that. You know what I'm saying? But I fucked with 20 Love.
Okay, and so you joined 20 Love once you got to prison?
Well, yeah, I did, but I joined them because we was bored. We ain't had nothing else to do. You know what I'm saying? It was a bunch of us Brooklyn niggas in there for gun charges.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And so we got together and said, yo, we fuck with them anyway. Let's get down with them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. So we got down with them.
Got you. You keep on saying Brooklyn dudes in Connecticut. It must be a lot of Brooklyn dudes that go to Connecticut to get money, huh? Is that what it is?
Well, a lot of dudes do come to Connecticut to get money, but a lot of them Brooklyn niggas that's out there, they can't live in Brooklyn. They can't do the shit that they do in Brooklyn. So they come elsewhere and want to be gangster this, gangster that. Nigga, you can't even do that on the block.
Got you.
You know
My bad. So, yeah.
On your own block or on your own peas.
So answer this. When you became part of 20 Love, did you see how they was moving at first? Like when you first got to that prison, was they watching you? Did they approach you? Like, did you approach them like, yo, you know, I like the way y'all moving? Tell me about the first day you became part of 20 Love. Do you remember that?
Yeah. I was in a ball pen and my uncle TC was locked up at that time. God bless him. And he said, yo, LTrane. And everybody said, yo, you LTrane? I said, yeah. And the dude, Latin King, his name was Noel. He said, yo, I thought you was about 6 feet something and weigh like 300 pounds the way people talk about you and the way you got people scared. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
Upon me entering the system, you know what I'm saying? They already knew my name. And then niggas was like, yo, ain't no guns in here. Nigga, I got hands too. I'll beat you up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Only reason why I shot the gun is because he was playing with a starter pistol.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If he wasn't playing with that starter pistol, like I'm not a fan of guns or anything like that, but I will protect my life. I'm not the nigga that walk around with a gun just to have a gun.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Got you. And being that, like, Connecticut is like kind of like a weird state, like as far as race go, it's just weird in a way to me. Let me ask you this. Which race had the most people in there? Was it the whites that had the most people in there? And was the blacks the minorities in this prison?
Well, it was all mixed. You know what? I forgot about the Bows, the brothers of the white supremacy. I forgot about them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I forgot about them. But where I started at in Montville, it was like equally. You know what I'm saying? Equally. It was some brotherhood there, some Pump Nation. It was Latin Kings. It was Nietas. It was 20 Love. You know what I'm saying? And like maybe 3 or 4 Bows. You know what I'm saying? The brothers of the white supremacy.
Oh, that's what it stands. Brothers of the white supremacy. Okay. And what's happening on that compound? You being 20 Love, is you being part of 20 Love getting you into a lot of situations? What's going on there? Let the viewers know what kind of gang, what's going on at that facility. Laid back?
Yeah, it was laid back. But what's crazy is I'm fuck with 20 Love, but I hang with Brotherhood and Pump Nation niggas. You know what I'm saying? I'm hanging with them. And then ECB, I forgot about them, Elm City brothers. They from New Haven. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I'm hanging with Brotherhood and Pump Nation niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Got you. Go ahead.
And then we was off the hook anyway. You know what I'm saying? We ain't give a fuck who you was, what you was, or what you said you was. If I'm going in your mouth, I'm going in your mouth. I don't give a fuck if you king, queen, nieta, solito. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I'm going in your mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
And they knew that. And they knew that.
Okay.
They knew that I'm going in your mouth. I don't give a fuck if police standing right there. One day I had to beat a nigga up in front of the warden.
Speak on that. Let's speak on some of the situations you was into. Speak on that warden situation.
Okay. This dude, he was part of Brotherhood, and the warden was making his way through through the dorms and all that. So he figured his mouth could get slick. I don't give a fuck about this nigga right here, and I just went right in his mouth. Bink, bop, bink, bink, bink. Fuck you think you talking to? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You went to the box for that?
No, at that time they had an AP room. They put you in there for a day or two, then they switch your dorm. Like it was only 4 dorms in there, A, B, C, and D. And I visited each one of them about 2 or 3 times.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying?
So would you consider did you go there looking for trouble, or did you take trouble as it came to you? Honestly,
Nah, see, me being who I was, LTrane, me being who I was, you know what I'm saying? Some motherfuckers was waiting for me to come.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But when I got there and they see, hold up, not only do he bust his gun, he could fight too. You know what I'm saying? So now, and then I'll stab the shit out you. Like, what role do you want to play now? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What role you want to play? And you know, most of them played their role and like, you know what I'm saying, and wanted to roll with the New York niggas.
Okay.
You
know so there was a lot of New Yorkers in there?
Excuse me?
There was a lot of New Yorkers in there?
Yeah, it was niggas from Fort Greene in there, niggas from LG. Okay. My man Scarface, who just came home from doing the bid in Florida. He from the Bronx. He was in there. Niggas from Flatbush was in there. Like C dorm became the city dorm. Because most of the niggas that's from the city all ended up in C dorm. And they was in another dorm, like, yo, move him in our dorm before we fuck somebody up.
Oh, okay. Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn. Okay. So listen, how about as far as the weapons go? Was it weapons going on in there? Stabbing, locks and socks? What's going on in there? When's the first time you had to use a weapon, if you had to use one?
No, I didn't use a weapon. I beat niggas up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. Because with a lock and a sock, okay, you got one swing, nigga. And I get up on you, I'm taking that and I'm beating you up. You pull out a shank, you got one swing, nigga. I'm gonna beat you up.
That's right. And
you know what I'm saying?
Yep. When we do these, when we interview, and we usually like to speak about the good and the bad, but nobody likes to speak on the ugly or the losses. So I say that to say this. Have you ever took any losses while you was locked up in Connecticut?
Oh yeah.
Can you speak on them?
When I was with 20 Love, right? They had this happened in NYI, Manson Youth, because I went through all the prisons before I got to the jail I was supposed to be at for my age.
I heard of Manson too. Go ahead.
A riot had jumped off on a compound, and I was the only 20 Love nigga in that wing. I was Nietas and Latin Kings. Yo, them niggas put hands and feet. Them niggas put feet on me. Them niggas put hands and feet on me. Yeah, they did. Yo, and the crazy part about it is, like, I caught all them niggas one by one, but they put hands and feet on me. You know what I'm saying? They locked us up, took us to the A cottage because we was all high profile because I was 20 Love.
Okay.
And just one day, my man knocked the CO out, and we had one nigga in the bubble controlling the, and we popped door by door. And
hold on, it was a nigga in the bubble controlling the shit?
Yeah, because my man knocked the CO out. So we put a nigga in the bubble, and he popped door by door, and we wore them like we was wearing their ass out in there.
Damn, that's a story, man. That's crazy. So as far as 20 Love go, was there a lot of internal conflict within the gang? You ever fought one of your gang brothers?
Nigga, I was going in anybody's mouth. You know what I'm saying? Because my thing is I deal with respect. I don't care what you call yourself. If you color me bad, Crip or blood, no, I don't give a fuck if you color me bad. I don't give a fuck what you is. I deal with respect. You know what I'm saying? You respect me, I'm gonna respect you. But if it gotta go down, listen, I understand it gotta go down. You know what I'm saying? So, but most of the time when shit was when tension was in the air, they LTrane, Charlie Brown, and them, we ain't fucking with them. You know what I'm saying?
Got you. And a lot of these interviews I do, man, people speak about the guards and how harsh the guards are. You ever been beat up by the guards, or they not rocking like that there?
Oh, no. They nightstick me. Yeah. They let the dog take a bite out of crime and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so listen, out of all of those places you've been to, which facility was the worst facility as far as violence?
Summers Prison.
Let's speak about now. Hey, hit that like and subscribe button, y'all. Now we entering Summers Prison, viewers. Let's speak about Summers Prison. What gangs are on the compound? What's going on? And how long did it take for you to find trouble?
Well, it was like I said, when I got to Summers, it was 20 Love and ECB. They rolled together. The Salitos had gotten a beef for Latin King, so now they want to roll with 20 Love.
Who are the Salitos? They Spanish?
They Spanish, but they like the Nietas. They let anybody in.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Then you had the Nietas, and then you had the Bulls. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't take long for me to get in trouble and shit when I got there, because when I first got there, I got the H block. The next day, my man Frankie from the Terminators from Bridgeport, you know what I'm saying, he walked by the cell, and I'm like, yo, ain't you French fry, brother? He's like, I don't know that nigga. I'm gonna kill that nigga. I said, nah, you French fry, brother. He always talk about you. He talk about you so much. I know your face. So when they let me out, me and Frankie was talking, and I remember French fry saying, yo, we got beef with the Latin Kings. Then is this Latin King named Joel that I knew. And I seen him. And so as soon as I seen him, I just jumped off on him. You know what I'm saying? Because I owed him an ass whooping from Montville. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just jumped on him right then and there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. And what else is going on in Summers? What makes you say it's the most violent? What else is going on there?
Well, J Basement was dangerous because it was like a dorm with rooms. Actually, you had a room key. You know what I'm saying? And like it's dark at night. And if any riot jumps off, it starts in J Basement first.
Okay.
And when they had put me in J Basement, an older dude was like, nah, get this little nigga out of here. You know what I'm saying? Get him out of here. You know, he don't put him here. And they was like, and then he's like, yo, that little nigga's trouble. You know what I'm saying? And like my first time being in there, like the dudes got numbers out there. Dudes got 180 years, 90 years, and shit like that. And I was beefing with a dude too, and he looking at me like, nigga, you fool. But I wasn't scared. But the next day during trial, he was like, yo, listen, I got triple life, my brother. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hurt you. You know what I'm saying? So he opened my eyes to something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And, you know what I'm saying? So, boom.
Well, why did he mark you food anyway?
No, because he said something to me, and me being who I was, you're not going to just talk to me any kind of way, my man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You're not going to talk to me any kind of way. I don't give a fuck what they call you. I don't give a fuck what your name is. If you Big Shy, Little Rock, Killer Joe, I don't care what they call you.
Got you. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So you say you opened your eyes? How do you open your eyes?
Yeah. It opened my eyes because you know what? My man Ron got 180. You know what I'm saying? He had got 180 years. Av had about 75 years. Gary, my man G, had got 40 years. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? Damn. And G had pulled me aside one day and was like, yo, listen, man, you want these crackers looking at your asshole all your motherfucking life? You're not even supposed to be here. And then my man Mahmoud came through and was like, yo, what are you doing here? They're not supposed to have you here. Call your mother, call your family, get a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? But as they schooled me, it opened my eyes. And then what kind of scared me was the first time I seen trannies. Cause I'm like, yo, they got girls in here. And they're like, yo, young blood, those ain't girls. I'm like, what, they got titties and all? I'm like, those not girls? And they're like, nah. And niggas started going to war over these motherfuckers and all that.
What?
Yeah, niggas were stabbing each other behind these motherfuckers, man. You know what I'm saying? A nigga named Scott, I know, like he's the bust little white boys' assholes open and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh.
You know what I'm saying? So after that kind of scared me, like, yo, I can't do this one here. Like, I really thought they was women. I'm a young, you know what I'm saying? Like living in New York, you don't know who's who because it's so crowded. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You only know if somebody tell you or if you grew up around them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But seeing these motherfuckers, I mean, some of these motherfuckers, like the women CEOs, used to be jealous of some of these motherfuckers.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And why did your people say you wasn't supposed to be there? Why wasn't you supposed to be there?
I was supposed to be in MYI, Manson Youth Institution. I was only 17. I was only 17. And I had caught an escape charge from Montville. So my level went up. Yeah, and how I got caught is that as we was going through the catwalk, I jumped down into the warden's office. I ripped the thing and jumped down into the warden's office and started making phone calls and shit.
Oh, you were lit, boy. Huh? You were trying to get up out of that.
Yeah, it was a couple. It was a couple of us. But my man that took the weight, my man Kevin, white boy Kevin, he took the weight. He already had 80 years.
Okay. I got you.
He took the weight.
Okay. And I do a lot of these interviews, man, with different states, like Florida, mostly Florida, New York. And a lot of interviews I do with Florida, they be like, yeah, man, the white boys don't really hold it down that much. They're few and far in between. How are the white boys up in Connecticut? They holding it down?
Well, you had some of them that was trying to hold it down, but they still get they still get beat up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because one thing I could say, and when I got to the prison, because also infill was like projects. So they had 7 different buildings, and you had to walk to the chow hall. You know what I'm saying? Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you had to walk to the chow hall. So that was like the project. But if the white boys catch you out of bounds, yeah, they gonna do something.
Okay.
They gonna do something to catch you out of bounds, yeah.
And you mentioned earlier the Bows.
Yeah, the Bows, brothers of the white supremacists.
How are they? Are they a tough white gang, or there's a play gang?
Well, to some niggas they tough. You know what I'm saying? To some people they tough, whatever. But like I said, we didn't give a fuck who you was, because even though I was part of 20 Love, I still did my own thing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I still did my own thing. Like we had a thing called a bounce. You know what I'm saying? Because I almost started a couple riots on a baseball field and all that shit. But the next morning, somebody will watch the cell and 2 niggas will come in. I gotta put my arms up against the wall and they beat the body up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for real?
Yeah, they beat the body up. You know what I'm saying? That's a bounce. You know what I'm saying? The first one is 5 seconds. The second one is 10 seconds. Then it's 15 seconds. Like they go up. And then like motherfuckers just got tired of bouncing me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna listen anyway. I'm not gonna listen. Like you gotta bring something to the chain of command. You know what? Nah, I'm going in this nigga mouth right here in this chow hall. I'm not gonna wait and bring it to you, and then you gotta bring it to this person to see what we're gonna do. No. I'm going in this nigga mouth now. See, they're gonna come take me to the hole, whatever. I'll be there for about 30 days. I don't give a fuck.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when I was in the hole one time, they had me 2 cells in the doorway from death row. And I was going out the wreck, and I seen an electric chair. I turned my ass back around and went and laid my ass down.
So check this out. So that's what's up, man. So was you already violent before you went to prison? Like, or did you get more violent as you got in there?
I wouldn't say I was violent. Like, I never had no older brother growing up, so I had to fight. You know what I'm saying? I had to fight and shit like that. But as far as violence, nah, like growing up in Coney Island, man, we playing baseball, we playing basketball. We diving off the pier. We go pack bags to get a bag. You know what I'm saying? Back then, you could go to the grocery store and pack bags and make $200-$300 a day. You know what I'm saying? Without selling drugs. And then I got into the car stealing and things like that. And I only sold drugs just to have money to go down to Coney Island and get on the rides and to go to the arcade.
Okay. You know got you. Yes. Okay, let me ask you this then. How about support, man? Because I haven't asked you about your background. How was your support when you was locked up? Was people coming to see you? Was people sending you money? Was your commissary filled up?
Oh, nah, with the commissary, I had to do that on my own. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know when I got locked up, I hurt my mother. I hurt my grandmother. You know what I'm saying? Because I was supposed to have been a baseball player.
Okay.
But I broke my arm. And after I broke my arm, the top high school didn't want to take me no more. You know what I'm saying? But when I was locked up, I mean, we did our little 1-2s, our little gambling. Going to school, they pay you to go to school and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I basically did that bid on my own. You know what I'm saying? The most they did was expect to collect calls.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
My father came to see me once, and I seen the shame in his eye that I'm locked up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but the bid, yeah, I basically did that on my own.
Okay. And a lot of this, the trouble you was getting into, was that because of, did you ever rob somebody to get some commissary for yourself?
Oh, no, I didn't have to. I didn't have to because, some of the niggas that I used to beat up on the street, when they came and got locked up and shit, when they got locked up, it was with the other niggas that I shot at. So when they came, friendly extortion, nigga, you sign statements. You know what I'm saying? I know you sign statements. You know what I'm saying? Yo, LTrane, this, that, and the third. Yo, listen, just run $100 worth of commissary over here, and I'm gonna leave you alone.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Friendly extortion.
Okay. And out of all them different prisons you've been to, man, because you've been to Summers is an adult prison, right?
Yes.
And Manson is a youth.
Cheshire, those are all adult prisons, yes.
Okay, and Manson's a youth center, right?
Yes.
Okay, but at the youth center, it's a lot of adolescents, a lot of testosterone running around. Let me get back to Manson for a second. Wasn't it still a lot of stuff going on at Manson Youth Center? Was it popping off daily?
Yeah, it was, but niggas know I just came from the prison. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he just came from Summers. You know what I'm saying? And when I first got the Manson Youth, we gotta get your property and all that stuff, so forth and so on. I was like, yo, you can send me back to the prison. And they like, we ain't sending you back to the prison. I said, what if I break his nose? You're gonna send me back to the prison, right? They said no. And because my level had dropped, the escape made me a level 5. You know what I'm saying? And then I was high profile on the gang computer too at the same time.
So you was a documented gang member?
Yeah.
Okay, you were documented. Okay. We spoke about all this violence and stuff that happens in prison. You got sentenced to 3 years.
Yeah.
What trade did you learn in there that you can use back home?
Well, what trade? I had a cellie who taught me how to read law books.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then I started reading more when I was locked up. I started reading more. You know what I'm saying? And the more that I read, the more that I started learning and finding out certain things. So when I came home, this is why, with my crime, I went a different way. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was about to ask you, bro. That was my next thing. I was going to ask you that.
Because once I found out, if you move somebody 15 feet beyond their own will, you can get charged with kidnapping.
Damn.
So if I come in that motherfucking crib, I'm laying you down right there. You lay right where you stand. Yeah, I'm not dragging that motherfucker in no back room to get anything. Because you drag somebody beyond 15 feet from their own will, you could be charged with kidnapping.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Before you was about to come home, we coming back for part 1. We coming back in now. Before you was about to go home, when you knew you were short, what was your mindset? Was your mindset, I'm gonna go home and go straight, or was your mindset, I'm gonna go home and get this bag by any means? Did you have a positive mindset before you got out, or you were still on street shit?
Honestly, the day I went home, I didn't even know I was going home. They just popped my cell because we was on lockdown, and they said, "Edwards, pack up, you're going home." I'm like, word, I'm going home. So I told my cellie, yo, you can have all the cigarettes and everything. We was not supposed to be smoking it. We wasn't, you know what I'm saying? But we used to sell the cigarettes from commissary. You know what I'm saying? Because Big Cheshire was able to smoke. So when I left, the first thing I did, I'm gonna be honest with you, I went and got me an ounce of crack, went to go see my PO, then I went to the crib and bagged that motherfucker up and hit the street. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's all truth right there.
And okay, so you said you got your ounce of crack. So where are you at now in your lifetime? Are you still bagging up crack? Like, what's going on? Like, are you on a straight arrow?
Right now, my brother got records that's doing very good across seas.
Okay.
In Europe and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I prosper more now living legally than I did illegally. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like right now, like I'm in a space where it's that, I got me a nice 2-bedroom, got me a nice truck outside and all that. And I didn't do it with no drug money. Everything was legal. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. But is there any temptation to go back to the streets?
Nah.
You ever thought, okay.
Nah, but one thing I can say is that if I need to survive, I know how to survive. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got you. And are you still in contact with the 20 Love? Do you still consider yourself to be 20 Love?
No, I only talk to the founder. I only talk to the founder and a couple niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because most of them turned color me bad. You know what I'm saying? Once the Bloods came to Connecticut, they all became blood and they started becoming blood and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And then, when they come color me bad, whatever, it's like, yo, I don't even fuck with them no more. Because
what does color me bad mean? What does color me bad mean?
You're a Crip or you're a Blood. You color
me bad.
You color me bad.
Okay. And let me back up a little bit with the Bloods because we skipped over that. All the people I interview, no matter what state I interview, I ask them about the prison system and I ask them about the Bloods, and they always say that the Bloods run the prison system. How about in Connecticut?
There was Bloods there. They ain't run shit. They got their mouth ran in, but they ain't run nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like on some real shit in Brooklyn. My man is a Compton Crip from Compton for real. He used to come to my mom's crib in Brooklyn. And when he used to come to Brooklyn, all the Bloods on his dick. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then I had met a Blood from LA. I was in a whole different state hustling. It was still New York. I was out there hustling, whatever. Some shit happened with the police, and I'm like, yo, I'm not touching that people's shit. I don't live there. I'm not turning that down. And Blood walked across the street and was like, yo, bro, just turn it down. So I went on the porch and turned it down. And me and him had a casual conversation. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yo, I've been watching you since you've been out here. So I like the way you move. You know what I'm saying? So we became cool, a genuine cool friendship. You know what I'm saying? It was not like, yo,
right.
let me bring you home. It was none of that shit at all. You know what I'm saying? It was just a genuine friendship with a real nigga see a real nigga. And we both getting green. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So getting money tied us in. You know what I'm saying? And then I know Bloods that you wouldn't even know that's Bloods because they don't carry that shit like that. You know what I'm saying? These dudes are men who take care of their family, who take care of their kids and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So that you wouldn't even know they're a Blood or a Crip because they don't carry themselves in that way.
Got you. And let me ask you, how was the food, man?
The food, I was on a special diet. I just ate, when I was locked up, peanut butter jelly sandwiches, cheese sandwiches, and fucking pizza.
Okay.
And then I had COs bringing me stuff from the outside.
Yeah, what?
COs bringing me stuff from the outside.
Damn, bro. Sheesh. And that's what I'm saying. Let me ask you this. That's a good segue, man. You keeping this going. Let me ask you this. How do you know which COs to approach? Do you watch them for a little while and see how they move, see how they talk?
They knew me from the streets.
Oh, okay.
My next door neighbor was a CO. The judge that sentenced me lived 3 doors down from me, 3 houses down from me. You know what I'm saying? I was fucking the judge's daughter, and she was the bailiff in the court.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and then my stepsister, her father was a bounty hunter for the bondsmen.
Okay.
So when I was in the street, the character of who I am, like when they see me locked up, they be like, damn. But they know who I am. They, you know what I'm saying? It was a cop one time who used to tell me and my cousin, yo, grab your work and go let somebody else make some money. I need some arrests.
Damn.
And we like, and he like, yo, the reason why I don't fuck with y'all, I see what y'all do for the kids. We buy book bags, we buy clothes, we feed them. Like it was crackheads. They should spend all their food stamps and all their money with us. But I take half of them food stamps and go food shopping and put food in the crib for the kids.
Got you.
Like, yes. I'm not a bad guy. You know what I'm saying? I just did things in my life because I felt that, you know, once I seen my father smoking crack, I lost my hero. You know what I'm saying? It was the only thing I wanted to do, be like my father. But when I seen him getting high, my hero was gone. And then I didn't have the discipline, that foot on my neck no more. You know what I'm saying?
No, like, yes, sir. I do know what you're saying. Yes, sir. Because and plus what that crack do, I'm speaking from experience, not me, but my mother, my father. What that crack do, man, also what it does, it takes the heart away. Like, I remember when I'm from Westchester County, New York. So I grew up in the projects in New Rochelle. I seen so many mothers, man, they used to whip their kids' ass. And when the crack took over, their heart was gone. Now their kids cursing them out on the first. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking crackhead. And these was mothers that used to whoop ass, and that crack made them weak. I thank God that my mother never became weak. If she was not on crack, she would beat your ass. And if she was on crack, she would beat your ass. But I know what you mean when you say you lost your hero, man. I can definitely dig it. And let me ask you this. If you can do it all over again, go back, not do it all over. If you had to do it all over again, like if you look back, would you still have Joint the 20 Love?
Well, if I could do it all over again, I'd do it the same way, but I'd do it better.
Okay, I got you.
Because the knowledge that I have now, like growing, like when I was growing up, you had to do something in order to get recognized. Like the older dudes that was hustling and all that shit, they wasn't putting packs in our hands and nothing like that. But as we started our little criminal spree, oh, yo, shorty. Yo, my name ain't Shorty, my name is La. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yo, La, yo, I need a car. You know what I'm saying? So we used to go steal cars and shit. People need parts for cars and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, my grandmother moved to Tompkins. I was hustling in Tompkins. Best Style was like a playground for me. Because now we get out the crib, we in Marcy, we in Sumner. You know what I'm saying? Like with D Haven be on camera talking and all that stuff, right? I be telling people that's Marcy business. I understand what he's talking about, but that's Marcy business. I don't have nothing to say about that because I'm not from Marcy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I could go into the history of Marcy, but you know, that's Jay and D Haven and them shit. I'm not from Marcy, so that's their business. You know what I'm saying? So I let them handle their business the way they gonna handle it. You know what I'm saying? But my cousin Corey, you know, I was watching some YouTube shit like maybe a month ago, and it was like, Tata paid, D Haven paid Corey to go shoot at Jay-Z and Tata. And as soon as I heard that, I jumped on the phone, yo, these niggas, I sent the nigga a message first, like, yo.
They might be on the bridge of joining the gang and not joining the gang. Coming from a person that was in the organization, coming from a person that been to prison, what would you tell that kid, man? That's thinking about joining that. Would you say yay or nay?
I would say nay because there's a lot of wet pillows in prison. You know what I'm saying? A lot of wet pillows. Once you behind there and then them fucking doors closed and like niggas cry. It was one little nigga named Blocker from Bridgeport. Little nigga had 65 years and he was only 16, right? Now, me and him talking, he like, yeah, my girl, this, that, and that. I said, nigga, you ain't got no girl no more. You got 65 years. You ain't got no girl no more. You know what I'm saying? But at night, all that killing y'all done did on the street and all that shit, you hear motherfuckers crying, I want my mother. I want to go home. I don't want to be here. You know what I'm saying? And then it's a lot of punks with power in gangs.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Punks with power. You know what I'm saying? Like once a nigga become blood or crip, whatever, you see their whole walk change. You see their whole style change. Like niggas was coming home from up north, coming back to Coney Island. Yo, I'm bloody this, I'm bloody that. And niggas got left right where they was at.
Right.
You got left right there, my nigga. We ain't playing. We don't play that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yes.
Well, I didn't do it, but niggas get. You know what I'm saying? I would say nay, not join no gang. You know what I'm saying? Because for one, when you got a bond with your family, y'all ganging in itself.
Right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all ganging itself when you got a bond with family. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yep. And last question.
Go ahead.
these organizations like the God bodies, they about literature, man. From what I hear, Muslims about literature. My brother's a Muslim. A lot of these organizations are about literature, but I know back in the day, a lot of it wasn't really literature. That was like a front and really about violence. They were just throwing a literature part in there, right? So I want to ask about 20 Love though, because you said you guys put your hands on the Bible and that's all you needed to do. But how about the lessons? Do they have a book that you guys like? Did they have lessons for you guys to study to better yourself, like literature?
No, it was 20 rules that you had to abide by. It's 20 rules. You know what I'm saying? So you put your hand on the Bible or Quran and you swear to be your brother's keeper. You swear to better your education and everything else. You know what I'm saying? You swear to do all that. So when you put your hand on that Quran and that Bible, how they do it in court, raise your right hand, left hand on the Bible.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? And as the person is reading off the list, and I swear. And then boom, after the swearing in, you know, after everybody sweared in, you know what I'm saying, it's the love. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. And then they'll tell you, listen, we're not doing this, we're not doing that. Like, it wasn't like, yo, that you down, you gotta go do this or you gotta go do that. Nah. Because me, myself, I'm not gonna have you do something that I'm not gonna do.
That's right.
If I'm not willing to do it, I'm not gonna have you do it at all. And if we're gonna do it together.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And then with the guard body in Connecticut, it became like they started confiscating all the literature and all that stuff because they didn't understand it. You know what I'm saying?
Confiscating the literature?
Yeah, because they didn't understand what guard body was and all that stuff. 5%. Oh, you part of the 5% gang, you part of the 5% gang. But no, growing up in Brooklyn, the 5% has always been around.
Always,
they've always been around, you know what I'm saying? And,
yes.
and what they try to do is put knowledge in your head, you know what I'm saying? Because the 360, from first you start at the 120, you know what I'm saying? To get from the 120, then you get to the 360. Because me and you can watch a movie. You see it from one angle, I see it from another angle. That's 2 degrees right there. You know what I'm saying? But the way it is in New York City, I don't know, because once I came home from Connecticut, I knew how to stay out of jail.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why, you know, hustling wasn't really doing nothing, because I'm not no kingpin. The money I'm making, I gotta pay bail when I get locked up. I gotta pay for a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm broke all over again. You know what I'm saying? And this happened every couple months or damn it every year. Whereas that, you know what I'm saying? Damn, I get locked up again for a direct sale or this or that. But when I started when I went to the grand jury, because I have people that's in law enforcement and fucking with the DA, you know what I'm saying? I learned, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna trip me up in my questions. You're gonna ask me the same question about 3 times, but you're gonna put it in 3 different forms.
Right.
And only thing I was like, no, you saying that. When I was playing dice. Okay, I was gambling. I don't have a gaming license, so yeah, I was wrong for gambling. But no, you saying I had drugs. You saying that, no, that's what you're saying. I'm telling you I was gambling. And every time they question me, I'm like, no. You're saying that. What I was doing, I was gambling.
That's right.
That's what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? So after I beat that first grand jury, they never took me back to the grand jury.
Damn. Hey, listen, hit that like and subscribe button, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in to this part 1 on my boy Live, man. You got anything to say before we close up part 1?
To the young fellas out there, man, even young women out there, man, you know what I'm saying? It's a better way, you know what I'm saying? When you to be in a gang, put your head inside of a box and see what you see. You ain't gonna see shit, because you got a lot of punks that's gonna have you do shit that they wouldn't do. And half of these punks been beat up and heard all their motherfucking life. So now they get down with a gang. Now they tough. And then the only thing you do is terrorize the people that you grew up with and friends and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because half these gang members, they don't leave their boroughs. They don't travel outside this world. You know what I'm saying? One time I was in VA, my man Fox. You know what I'm saying? Me, my brother, and my man Fox. We driving around. He took us to a cemetery and turned the lights off. It was dark as hell. You couldn't see nothing. He said, yo, this is where we dump New York niggas at. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck that's about? I'm like, what's that about? He's like, nah, y'all my niggas, man. Y'all down here on the streets of Faro, y'all my niggas. I'm just showing you where we dump New York niggas at.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Even in Connecticut. You know what I'm saying? My mans and them got 95 years. You know what I'm saying? Trying to bury a body and get rid of a car.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're gonna definitely get. Oh man, go ahead. I'm listening.
But the thing is, you know what I'm saying? When you got a punk in power, when you got a punk in power or a punk with power, you always gonna lose. You always gonna lose.
That's right. Yeah. Hey, listen up. The power in the wrong hands is a dangerous thing. This is Easy Win, Florida Prison Talk Live. We will see y'all again for part 2, which we're gonna be speaking about more about Coney Island, more about New York. Easy Win, signing out.
Peace.